Hopeless. Song. Anjay. Sore hoki kaza kete yumo.
Minum nutrisari waktu kepanasan, gegerin, dan banyak vitaminnya.
口な空に吐き出した孤独という名の雲、その雲が雨を降らせて虹が出る、どうせつかめないのに初めてのキスを繰り返してほしくて、愛が僕に噛みついて離さないというけれど、寂しさの形は変わらないみたいだ。舞い上がってゆけ、いつか夜の向こう側、うんざりするほど光ってゆけ、いつか夜の向こう側、ってゆけ。君の歌、優しさが濁った日々の憂鬱は満員電車みたいだ。冷めたぬくもりをむやみに放り投げた。僕が愛を信じてもきっといなくなるんだろう。それならいらない悲しすぎるから、さよならさえもうまく言えなそうだから、手を振る代わりに抱きしめてみたよ。流れ星を見た、流れ星を見た、願う僕の歌。そばにいるだけ。
our work. We can start by hosting your 5 semantic of questions. We would like to use type is a number of seconds by running npm run dev, well, by side with my code editor, as that way we can explore the code base here, and we have our globals where we can quickly, in this case will be, and our JS changes should be visit page.tsx and delete everything, and it will alert to the thing like give it a class. I'm typing Tailwind, and this will only work. Search for it, like if we do, and it says IntelliSense extension. So simply search, you install access to that by simply hovering over it, and this will only work if you install a Tailwind CSS IntelliSense extension. So simply search for it, install it, and it should work. It will also show you some things like classes, like if you do BG black 100 or BG black, it will show you the exact color you're using, as well as all of the CSS properties getting applied. You do CSS and it should work. It will also show you some things like classes, like if you do BG black 100 or BG black, it will show you the exact color you're using, as well as all of the CSS properties getting applied. Later on, we'll also use ES7 Plus, React, Redux, React Native snippets. We'll use this to quickly spin up our components, so make sure to install it as well. Now, in this course, I'll also show you how we can customize our Tailwind CSS config. And we'll do that by referring to our complete Figma design at all times. From here, we'll be able to extract colors, fonts, paddings and spacing, and more. You can download this entire design for free. The link is in the description. With that said, let me show you how to add our first custom color. We can go to tailwind.config.ts, and we'll want to extend our existing theme. We can remove this background image for now, and we'll extend colors. Specifically, we'll extend the black. Extend, go to Tailwind existing theme. We can remove this background image for now, and we'll extend colors. Specifically, we'll extend the black color by modifying the default color, like this, to #000, so this is a complete black. And then we can add different variants of that black color, such as black 100, and we can make it #000319. This value, of course, we can extract from the Figma design. Now, what this allows us to do is go to page.tsx, or any other page for that matter, and refer to BG Black 100, which will now give us that color. That way, we don't have to repeat 000319 every time and do that for all the other colors. We can just declare it once and then use it like this every other time. Let's also give it a flex, justify-center to center it horizontally, items-center to center it vertically. We'll switch the orientation by saying flex-call, as in column, and we'll make it overflow hidden, so we don't have those scroll bars. Margin X will be set to auto, so this will allow us to give some space to the middle part of the screen. And then we can also use Tailwind's built-in sizing functionalities for mobile responsiveness, such as SM, which stands for small, and give it a padding X of 10. So this will apply a padding left and right, meaning X because it's on the horizontal axis, only if the media min width is 640 pixels. So this means 640 and up. And we can also give it a padding X of 5 on all other screen sizes. Let's also style this div inside it by giving it a class name of max-w-7xl. This is for max width, and w-full. And within here, we can add our content. So what do you say that we start with our first section of the XL? This is for max width, and w-full. And within here, we can add our content, giving it a class name of max-w-7xl. This is for max width, and w-full. And within here, we can add our content. So, what do you say that we start with our first section of the day, the hero section, with this top title, primary title, another subtitle, and a call to action button to show our work. We can start by creating a new folder in the root of our directory called Components. And within Components, we can create a new file called hero.tsx. Hero typically stands for new bold component. We can add another subtitle and a call to action button to show our work. We can start by creating a new folder in the root of our directory called Components. And within Components, we can create a new file called hero.tsx. Hero typically stands for the primary section that you see above the fold once you first visit the page. And here we can use that extension if you type refce, which will allow us to quickly create a React arrow function with an export. That's coming from that extension, ES7 plus arrow function type. Hero typically stands for the primary section that you see above the fold once you first visit the page. And here we can use that extension if you type refce, which will allow us to quickly create a React arrow function with an export. That's coming from that extension, ES7 plus React Redux snippets. If we do that, we can go back here and we can easily import it by saying hero extension ES7 plus function with an export E, which will allow us to quickly create a React arrow function with an export.
Continue.
That's coming from that extension, ES7 plus React Redux snippets. If we do that, we can go back here and we can easily import it by saying hero coming from components hero. It auto imported it right here. So let's give this div a class name equal to padding body from components hero. It snippets by saying hero coming from components hero.
Ya, betul.
Hero. It auto imported it right here. So let's give this div a class name equal to padding bottom of 20 and padding top of 36. And let's create a div which will act as a wrapper for our first components coming from Eternity. If you take a look at our final design, maybe it's not so obvious on the mobile mode, but in our design, at the top, you should be able to see these spotlight effects, which are beams of light shining to the middle of the screen. It has a very nice visual effect. So, let's figure out how to use it. You can navigate over to Eternity, and they have this pretty cool search, which now you can find. As a matter of fact, this is used for spot. If we go back for some so this matters a lot. You find something here you are, and then I would for something like server activation. But it's not only for UI. Like if we go back to the official Next.js documentation, press Command or Control K and search for something like server actions. And immediately here you are, and then I would use Command F to find something on the screen, like use server. So this matters a lot. Using your keystroke like Controller Command F and Controller Command K to quickly traverse the docs and find exactly what you're looking for. So going back to Eternity, let's look into Spotlight. A spotlight effect with Tailwind CSS, good for drawing attention to a particular element on the page. Here we can see how it looks like. And right below, we can see the installation. I believe most of these have already gotten installed when we installed Tailwind, but just to be safe, and because I know we have to install Framer Motion, let's copy it, go to our terminal, and paste npm install, Framer Motion, and all of these other packages. Then we need to add a util file, which I believe was already added for us by Tailwind CSS, but we can quickly check it out. It should be in utils cn.ts. So if we go here and search for utils, no, I cannot seem to find it. So let's create a new folder called lib, as in library, of which can work together with Tailwind. After that, the next step is to copy the source code. They don't even need us to expand it. We can just simply press copy right here. And let's see where it needs to go. It's UI spotlight.tsx. So let's create a new folder within components called UI. And this is where all of our Eternity or Shatsian components would go. And paste what? If you need to change something, you can. We will add ESX and paste what you just copied. You don't necessarily need to understand everything that's happening here, but if you need to change something, you can. We will actually modify a couple of these components later on. And immediately I can notice how it's trying to find utils cn, but I called it libutils. So it might be better to follow along and do exactly what they say by creating a utils folder and then cn.ts inside of it. So let's do that. Instead of lib, I will call it utils. And then instead of utils.ts, I will call it cn.ts. That way, our spotlight will no longer complain. And now we can use it within the hero section. So let's use our first spotlight component by importing it from that/UI. And this is kind of the beauty of Chatcn and Eternity, and that is that you have full control over the components you use. Not like in Material UI or some other UI kits where you have to install the entire library. Here, you only import the code you actually want to use. And another benefit is that to all of the components from Chatcn or Eternity, you can pass native Tailwind CSS classes. So we can position it exactly how we want. Let's give it a class name of -top-40, -left-10. And we can then also further position it on medium devices, -left-32, on medium devices again, -top-20, and then full height by saying h-screen. We're just making sure it looks good on all different devices, and we can give it a fill equal to white. Now, it might be a bit hard to see it on mobile devices, but before we expand it, let's duplicate it 2 more times. And let's also change it up a bit so we have multiple spotlights. For the second one, we will say top-10, left-full, and then we don't need any other medium properties. Rather, I'm going to give it h-80vh, so this is 80% of the vertical height of the screen, and w-50 vertical width of the screen. And fill, purple, to have a bit of a different color. Finally, for the last one, I'm going to give it a top of 28, not minus top, and I will give it a left of 80 to just position all of them a bit.
Cool. Tunggu install.
Bit differently, and I will also remove all of the previous styles and give it H-80VH and W- I found
Gary 50% ekstra. Paling panjang, paling tebal, pasti kenyang. Lapar, waktunya Gary.
that to work better with our grid. And right here in this inner div, we can also change BG Black to BG Black 100. Very fast, all of the CSS properties, very fast servers, to initialize it in the current repository we would like hold control Next.js. See the we can easily code base. We also have, we can add our title. Feel free to put whatever you want here. These changes should be visible in your browser's tab for this website. Immediately after, we can head to the page.tsx. We can quickly check the layout. And the layout is responsible for our font. In this case, we'll immediately read instead. And let's this should work black on now, and we'll want to extend our existing theme. We can remove this background image for now, and we'll extend colors. Specifically, we'll extend the black color by modifying the default color like this to #000. So this is a complete black. And then we can add different variants of that black color, such as black 100, and we can make it #000319. This value, of course, we can extract from the Figma design. Now, what this allows us to do is go to page.tsx or any other page for that matter and refer to BG Black 100, which will now give us that color. That way, we don't have to repeat 00.
The fuck, man? Asal nitiku gak anu yo.
You're trying to find util
AI is changing the game for app development. Firebase is here to help.
utils cn, but I called it libutils. So it might be, and this is kind of the beauty of shatcn, and we would have to copy this once again and then override our tailwind config, and we would have to continue adding new stuff every time that we choose a new component. And for that reason, I've already prepared some code in this completely open source repo so we can get started more easily. So if you scroll down to the README section, you'll be able to go to code to copy. And here you'll see that we have this tailwind.config.ts, which includes configurations for all Aeternity components we'll use in the future, just so we don't have to copy and paste it every time. So copy it from here and paste it right here. All of this code is not something we write by hand, so don't worry about that. It is just the code coming from Aeternity, and also it includes some more colors that I have extracted from the design. Other than that, we also have the globals.css, which will make our styling just a bit easier. So let's copy it. These files, you'll notice that we have to install some of the end.css. So let's copy the app. And later on, we'll come back for the data as well as the assets we'll use. throughout the project. Now, as soon as you have updated these files, Tailwind CSS section, and I'm not top G white. On dark mode, we have a tag in between. Let's copy these two divs with a p tag, another green. And I'm not sure if you can see it on the screen, but I can see a light beam coming from top left. Well, npm install Tailwind CSS animate. So it's a bit easier. So let's copy it. These files, you'll notice data data URI. Well, npm install Tailwind CSS animate. And I'm not sure if you can see it on the screen, but I can see a
paham tuh. Ya apa langsung nge-copy anjing.
paste it here. And now we can use it right below the H2 by saying text, generate effect. And to it, we need to pass 2 props. And you can even see the props we can pass here. The first one is the class name. And the second one is words. This is a pretty simple and straightforward way to say width of 60. I'll have to turn. Let's add a gap of 2 right here, which will create some spacing. This is looking great. And with that, our hero section is done. So check this out. It looks even better on desktop. I'll reload it and notice how the text slowly comes in, and we can also see some spotlights appear. Although I can mostly see just one, this blue one coming from top left. And if we compare it with the final version, you'll be able to see, well, first of all, that I forgot to add user experiences, which we can do right here.
Sok lah, anjing.